Do start with breaking news tonight at 11. Bars and restaurants that would normally be serving late night customers are closed tonight. The governor making that tough call a few hours ago. All of it in hopes of stopping the spread of the coronavirus. Also new tonight, new recommendations coming from the CDC. Experts urging that no mass gatherings of 50 or more people for the next 8 weeks. Now let's take a look at the latest numbers from the State Department of Health. We're learning tonight that the state now has 37 confirmed cases of the virus. One is actually a Columbus firefighter. 11 counties statewide now have cases. And we do have team coverage tonight, live team coverage, in fact, covering this story from a number of angles. Jeff Reddick speaking with the Columbus Fire Department about one of their own being impacted. But we do want to start tonight in the short north. The area quiet tonight. Haley Nelson speaking with workers and business owners impacted by all of this. And Haley, you spoke with a number of people devastated by this tonight. And some major changes ahead for folks who live in Bexley. The mayor reporting one of those coronavirus cases here in Franklin County is a Bexley resident. The mayor issuing a proclamation saying in part that residents need to start daily health and temperature checks. Any resident that has symptoms of the virus is ordered to self-isolate until cleared by doctors. And of course, the outbreak of the coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives every day. Many churches and houses of worship were forced to close because of the fear of spreading the virus. Jesse Starkey shows us how some church communities still came together using technology. Continuing coverage tonight on the coronavirus outbreak. The CDC putting forth a number of new guidelines tonight aimed at keeping people safe. Just a few of the many changes that we'll be seeing over the next few weeks. We've got the very latest tonight from the nation's capital.
Many young lives.
And tonight we're going one-on-one with doctors to find out how addiction starts and how it can be broken. This is all a part of our Healing Together series. Jackie Orozco has the story. And we do continue to follow the very latest breaking developments on the coronavirus tonight here in the state of Ohio. Let's go over some of the important numbers that we learned today. We now have 26 confirmed cases. Developing tonight, the president declaring a national emergency on the coronavirus as he works to stop the pandemic from spreading across the U.S.
The president also.
And as schools across the state close because of this outbreak, parents will have to prep for at least 3 weeks of having kids at home away from school. Tonight, experts are providing a few tips they believe could possibly help. Try to remain positive.
Want to skip a night out.
This is pretty interesting. It's why many bars right here in Columbus are now adding more non-alcoholic options. Alexis Moberger shows us how the movement is now helping some people to stay a bit happier and healthier. And among those on the front lines, thousands of volunteers for Meals on Wheels programs, and it's been a major challenge. Luann Stoya has that side of the story. This is certainly an interesting concept. The shop says it's an effort to keep workers and customers safe, and business is booming.
We have seen a huge influx of first-time gun buyers.
Over the past few weeks, they've seen a major surge in customers here at Black Wing Shooting Center. In these times, their focus on safety.
We're rolling out our virtual training program.
The Delaware gun shop, just like many across the country, reporting major spikes in the sale of firearms and ammo, along with online training, other unique ideas.
It's a pretty quick process, and we're able to efficiently help a lot of people out.
Since Governor DeWine's stay-at-home order, Black Wing using an innovative approach, carry-out and curbside pickup service, similar to what restaurants are doing across the state.
This allows us to limit that risk. We sanitize the computers, all the surfaces the customers touch between each person coming in, and allowing only 2 or 3 customers in the store helps us with that 6-foot social distancing.
Customers pull into the parking lot, text the shop's phone number to get in line. Once it's their turn, the customer is allowed to pick up. Mark Gore says buyers still have to fill out the proper paperwork, provide required ID, and pass background checks. But this is a way to handle the rush and reduce the risk of possibly spreading the coronavirus.
We feel that in times of uncertainty, the ability to protect yourself and your family is incredibly important.
The shop is running the service Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Their shooting ranges will continue to be closed, and training classes in person have been suspended until the stay-at-home order is lifted. Rodney Dunigan, 6 on your side. Empty streets, empty stores, businesses across Central Ohio and pretty much the entire state shut down for now. Business owners hopeful that they can hold on to their businesses and also hoping that relief will come soon.
We don't have retirement plans. We don't have any of that. We rely on investing in ourselves.
Just weeks ago, Chelsea Koneko, owner of Vernacular, had a thriving business. All of that changing in an instant.
I mean, my husband and I didn't have a wedding because we wanted to put that money into the business. We've put off having a family because we've been taking care of the business.
The Columbus-based women's clothing store has 6 locations across 3 states. They've been forced to lay off 35 staff members, unsure if the business will be able to survive. Tonight, Koneko urging those who are able during these tough times to support their local small business.
Definitely the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Understandably, they all were really wonderful because I think people realized this was happening.
Help could also soon be on the way from the federal level. Governor Mike DeWine and Lieutenant Governor John Husted sending a letter and application to the U.S. Small Business Administration to qualify the state of Ohio for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. It would allow small businesses and nonprofits throughout the state hit hard by the coronavirus outbreak to apply for low-interest loans of up to $2 million in assistance. The funds could be used to pay debts, payroll, accounts payable, and other bills that can't be paid because of the disaster's impact.
We do live paycheck to paycheck, even as business owners.
Koneko holding out hope her business can survive, stressing businesses like hers, the heartbeat of the community.
We just need help on all fronts figuring this out.
Governor DeWine says his office will continue to try to find ways to support those small businesses and nonprofits. Many of them certainly need that assistance tonight. Reporting in Grandview, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News. You know, Bob and Stacia, just hearing those numbers, simply heartbreaking. There are thousands of people across the state without a job right now. And of course, those numbers only rise every day with another closing of these businesses around Central Ohio and of course across the entire state. But for many of these families, simply knowing how to navigate this unemployment process can at least give them a bit of ease. Eerie scenes across Columbus. Bars, restaurants, businesses, usually bustling, empty. We've heard countless stories of heartbreak over the past few days.
Feelings of uneasiness. At the same time, though, you kind of gotta just do what you gotta do.
Thousands now on the unemployment line.
You know, it's hard, and I worry about them. So.
With each closure, another added to the list. Many business owners with no choice but to cut back.
It really is very uncertain if we're going to be able to even sort of make ends meet at the end of the month, much less sort of pay ourselves and our other employees. So it's really scary for us.
Applications for unemployment benefits quickly rising. Since this past Sunday, nearly 80,000 claims for benefits. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services tweeting out their phone lines overrun, directing those applying for unemployment benefits to go online. We spoke with the department director, Kimberly Hall, by phone.
It's a frustration for me as well, and the team is working very rapidly. I'm proud of everyone who is working in the trenches here to expand our capacity.
Hall urging applicants to go to unemployment.ohio.gov. Right on the homepage, key information for those directly impacted by coronavirus shutdowns, as well as a long list of answers to key questions regarding the governor's order expanding benefits.
While we have the wait times and the challenges, we still have a system that is viable, doing what it needs to do. It's just not doing it fast enough for us. And so we're rapidly working to build that capacity.
Those without computer access should call 1-877-644-6562. Again, that number is 1-877-644-6562. At this point, administrators with Job and Family Services asking for patience as more businesses close or suspend operations. It's something we'll need in the coming weeks. And again, administrators say they're taking an all-hands-on-deck approach when it comes to answering that backlog of calls they're trying to get to. In fact, they're extending their hours Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. trying to get through this process. To see that entire interview, including the director answering some key questions for a lot of folks across the state, simply head on over to our Facebook page. Reporting live tonight, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News.